Just to follow up the China situation, have the Chinese government responded in any way to your questions about the detention of this Chiang Kai, I think his name is, and also what are the circumstances of the people who were detained around the same time? And sorry, finally, how do you explain that balance or that kind of mixed message between a certain amount of religious freedom or expression, but on the other hand, increasing restrictions, especially when you were actually there?
So let me clarify what the situation was. At the very end of our time in mainland China, these detentions took place. One was of somebody, someone with a human rights legal background who had met with us to give the analysis that that person brought to bear on the subject, who was detained the next day in house detention. About 10 of the people from the community of Wenzhou, now that I'm sure many of you have read about, that's a community where there's been an escalation of efforts to take down crosses from a few hundred churches, to dismantle some churches in Wenzhou. And we wanted to meet with people there. We were denied permission to actually travel there, but we were allowed to go to the capital of that province. And that group of people, including 3 human rights lawyers, 4 pastors from the area, 3 or 4 other activists, a group of about 10 people, were all detained. Several of them have been released. Several of them still face the possibility of charges, and with Zhang, who really is one of the most respected human rights lawyers in China, someone who has argued over and over again that they have to work within the legal system of China in order to win these battles, and has proved very skilled at doing that, representing a range of religious groups. He and I believe 1 or 2 of the others are still in locations where we're not sure where they are. This is not an uncommon occurrence, and our Human Rights Bureau has reached out in all their encounters with China to talk about these problems on a structural level. We have continued to ask questions. We will continue on this, and we hope that we will get answers. Just on one foot, again, the report doesn't make the judgments about why these disparity of experiences, these encouraging signs and these deeply discouraging signs, live side by side in the same country. It just sets out the facts and allows you folks to provide the interpretation.